I'm with CDM Smith. I'm your ambassador chair for Team Florida. That just means that I take care of all the new members. I assign ambassadors to them. If any of you are interested in being an ambassador, please look me up. I've been a member of Team Florida since 1998. It's a great organization. There's many people that you can meet, other consultants, other agencies. It's a great opportunity for everyone to get together, to network, and to meet your clients. Come on and join. We'd love to have you.
LINKS, Central Florida Regional Transportation Authority, was founded in 1972. We are an independent government with a board of directors serving from 5 members. Our annual budget for FY17 is about $130 million with about 1,100 employees, a fleet currently at 316 buses, and we have 3 operating sites for maintenance and storage facilities.
And so No Petro is a Florida-based company, and we deliver compressed natural gas fueling infrastructure solutions. We design, finance, build, operate, and maintain CNG facilities for government agencies. And we do so through very unique and innovative structures. We tailor all our projects to the particulars of the agency that we are working with. State of Florida, over a 5-year cycle, they would only purchase CNG buses. After year 5, if they like the technology, which I know they do, they have the option to continue to go to compressed natural gas, but not an obligation.
Total investment by No Petro, approximately $14 million, which again, LINKS didn't have to put up any of it other than obviously the commitment to the fuel purchase agreement.
For LINKS to sign a 20-year contract as a government agency, and not only to sign a 20-year contract, but to make a commitment that they will buy a minimum amount of fuel for a period of 15 years, and also that they will only buy CNG buses for a period of 5 years.
LINKS joined Team Florida about a year ago when I first joined LINKS, and it has been an outstanding partnership. One of the great things about partnering with Team Florida is that we get to collaborate between transit, the Expressway Authority, and other modes of transportation. The 2 different modes of transportation cannot continue to function independent of one another. They have to come together so we can better serve our community.
So what Columbus did is they focused on one neighborhood and what can we do to improve mobility, to improve health and human services through infant mortality, to improve better access to health care, better access to jobs, and quite honestly, better access to grocery stores.
One way to look at it is like music. Music starts off life in the composer's head and makes its way onto paper, musical notation. Then someone plays an instrument or sings, it turns it into sound waves. And one of the questions that leads to is, can you hear the music in your data? In other words, can you see the pattern? Can you understand the trends?
LiDAR technology, light detection and ranging, is the key to that last 1%. It allows you to see in 3 dimensions and see further than you could in any other camera-based or radar-based system. You'll see mass adoption of level 4 and level 5 automation.
This is a very high-level presentation, which I call Connectivity and Automation 101. This is a great time for all of us to be working together to achieve the same goals.
Now, I'll tell you, I have a 15-year-old daughter, and I'm teaching her how to drive. And I'm trying right now to convince her that my 2000 Ford Sport Track with 195,000 miles is the coolest mobile device on the planet. So I got a little bit of a challenge there.
As devices become smarter and vehicles become more and more autonomous, a large part of their activity will be space controlled for public safety, for guidance, and to manage the network.
We use some criteria to evaluate. We look to see if the submittals demonstrated a future vision for solving real-world problems. We looked at were the submittals actionable and could be adopted by agencies and or travelers.
This is an exciting project for JTA that proposes to take the existing downtown people mover system, or the automated Skyway Express, and modernize it and expand it using the promise of emerging and rapidly developing autonomous vehicle technology.
In the most general terms, LiDAR technology uses light beam to measure things large and small, to with only a few millimeters of accuracy and to the exact coordinates on Earth.
In January 2016, TransCore and Gentex partnered to install the V2i device directly into the vehicle's smart rear view mirror. Auto manufacturers will begin offering the Gentex branded integrated toll module in new vehicles beginning in 2018.
Yeah, I would hope it would be something to the extent of, you're not going to believe this. They've helped educate me, so I look at Team Florida not only as an industry type of organization to promote an industry, but also look at it as a professional organization to promote the development of folks who are in an agency that are providing the services.
Somebody said you got to go to Team Florida meetings because if they don't know about it, you can't find out about it. So I attended my first meeting, and the experience and the information and the camaraderie and the commitment to the system of providing effective transportation in the state of Florida was so intense. So I can't imagine that I would have the knowledge and just general comprehension of transportation in Florida that I have without having been on Team Florida. It's just been a great experience.
So as the toll technology, grows and changes and develops, we want to stay ahead of that. We want to keep Florida ahead of that and make sure we're using the best technology and we're moving that industry forward. So we think this facility will allow us to do that.
The Smart Cities space allows us to start looking at this a little bit better. Groups like ITS America are now refocusing, trying to get us away from looking at toys, looking at solving challenges for communities on an affordable basis.
This is probably the coolest job that I've ever had, and it's who wouldn't get excited by working with the aerospace industry or the space industry, and especially at a time when both industries are going through major transformational change.
We bring interests from all across the spectrum to the table to discuss issues such as funding, such as technology advances. What are we going to do with jobs in the industry in the future when robotics and technology displace the current jobs that are out there? We look at all of those different types of things, and of course, Team Florida with its focus on tolling and the importance of P3s in the future. All of that is very relevant and very important to the industry that I represent.